Y'all, it looks like Iman Shumpert is not taking Teyana Taylor's new relationship with Aaron Pierre well at all. Apparently, he's losing his mind now that she's officially moved on, because instead of focusing on his own life, he's reportedly trying to take their kids away from her out of spite. I mean, make it make sense. If you missed the absolute circus that was Iman and Teyana's divorce, let's just say it was a disaster. Iman did Teyana dirty, real dirty. We're talking cheating scandals, petty divorce moves, and even trying to take back gifts he gave her during their marriage. And now that she's finally found a man who actually respects her, he's spiraling. So let's get into it because this is messy.
I think that's the mix-up. You know what I'm saying? People hear it and think that is like a thing where it's like every day we just taking down. Like that's not that. It just be those times where like we just like if we on vacation, like our anniversary, like you know what I'm saying? Like it's just.
Teyana filed for divorce in 2023, and at first she really tried to keep things classy and peaceful. She told the world they had simply grown apart. You know, the "we're still cool" type of breakup. But that illusion didn't last long. The moment the legal battle kicked off, Iman's true colors came shining through. First off, he demanded she return every single gift he had ever given her during their entire relationship. Yeah, you heard that right. Jewelry, cars, even a whole condo. He wanted it all back. Like, sir, what? Then, as if that wasn't already embarrassing, he had the audacity to go after royalties from her music, including projects she released before they even met.
This would be like my healing chapter. A lot of wounds are being closed and aided at this point, and the wounds are being nurtured as well and closed up for good, you know. So I think for me, this is my chapter of healing. And
excuse me, what? That's like trying to take credit for someone else's college degree just because y'all used to date. But wait, it gets worse. And the level of pettiness didn't stop there. Not only was he trying to snatch back gifts and money, but he also started making it difficult for Teyana to move on emotionally. Sources say he would pop up unexpectedly at places she frequented, sending her unwanted texts and even attempting to get mutual friends to spy on her. It's giving obsessed ex-boyfriend energy, and honestly, it's embarrassing. Iman actually went to court to try and lower his child support payments, despite the fact that he was only paying $8,000 a month for their two daughters, Junie and Rue. Now, sure, for regular people that might seem like a lot, but in celebrity money, that's basically gas money. And yet, this man really stood up in court like, "Your Honor, this is too much." Teyana's legal team was ready though. They pulled out receipts showing that Iman was out here spending over $100,000 a month on himself, on luxury trips, expensive meals, and even podcast production. But suddenly, $8,000 for his kids was too much? It's giving deadbeat energy.
Alright, so. Hey, pick y'all baby mama wisely, cause my homie ain't smiled in 10 years, man.
And let's not forget the cheating. Because if there's one thing Iman is known for, it's stepping out on his woman. This man was cheating on Teyana before they even got married and continued even while she was pregnant. And the worst part? He allegedly sent photos of himself with their 2-month-old baby to women he was messing around with. Y'all, that is a different level of disrespect. And let's not forget that Teyana was out here defending him for years. She constantly shut down cheating rumors, stood by his side when people were clowning him for his lackluster NBA career, and made sure his name stayed relevant in the industry. And how did he repay her? By embarrassing her over and over again. And now, after all the lies, the infidelity, the petty divorce tactics, and the absolute gall to act like he's the victim, He sees Teyana living her best life with a new man, and suddenly, he wants to take the kids? Sir, be for real. Let's talk about Teyana and Aaron Pierre for a second. Because whoo, when I tell you they are giving power couple energy, I mean it. First, they made their red carpet debut at the 15% Pledge Gala, and they weren't even trying to be low-key. Then, a few days later, they pulled up together at the American Black Film Festival Gala, looking all types of fine. And then, that hug. When Aaron won his Rising Star Award, Teyana gave him a hug that had everybody like, oh yeah, this is real. That wasn't just a friendly congrats hug. That was an I'm so proud of my man hug. That was a I'm finally with someone who respects me hug. And let's just say, the internet is eating it up. Fans are obsessed with the pairing, saying Teyana deserves this happiness after everything she went through with Iman.
Even just when everybody heard that, like, me and my husband had threesomes before, it was
Yeah.
like, oh, she's willing to do that to keep a man. I'm like,
Nah.
that was all me.
And what really gets people is how different Aaron is from Iman. Aaron is private, mature, and respects Teyana's space. He doesn't need to be the center of attention or create unnecessary drama. Meanwhile, Iman is out here acting like a scorned teenager, throwing tantrums because Teyana found someone better. But you know who hates it? Iman. According to sources, he's been crashing out over the relationship, fully spiraling because he thought Teyana would be at home miserable and alone. Instead, she's out here flourishing with a man who actually appreciates her. So now, he's pulling the oldest, most bitter ex move in the book, trying to use the kids as leverage. And that's rich coming from him because Teyana has accused him of being an absentee father. She claimed that he neglected to properly care for the kids when they were with him. He smoked around them despite her telling him not to. He even put them in an Uber alone in Chicago while he had a private driver. And now he suddenly wants custody? This man barely showed up before, but now that she's moved on, he's trying to act like father of the year? Boy, bye. At the end of the day, Teyana is winning. She fought for her family, she tried to keep things together, and she protected Iman's image way longer than she needed to. But now, she's done. She's got a new man, a new chapter, and Iman just can't stand it. And if history has taught us anything, it's that when a man sees his ex genuinely happy, he either levels up or completely unravels. And it looks like Iman is choosing the latter. Instead of taking this L with dignity, he's out here acting like a bitter ex who can't stand to see his old girl shine without him. But what do y'all think? Are you here for Teyana and Aaron's new romance? Or do you think Iman is just bitter and trying to control her? Drop your thoughts in the comments below and don't forget to check out this next video.